everyone. I am slowly getting back into my routine. Although my midwife said that my iron's going to drop again, and she's like, so if you start feeling crappy again, that's why. So we'll just see where we're at. But my husband's like, are you ready to do pigs again? And I'm like, yes. So I am trying to get all my chores done. I'm really feeling good. I'm looking good. I am 17 weeks pregnant and eating, I guess vegetarian would be most accurate, but very little processed foods. And I feel really good as long as my iron's cooperating with me now, and I don't get slipped any meat accidentally. Let's see here. What else? So I've been doing a lot of inner work recently on my body, my self-image. A lot of things have come up, and when something comes up, we can take the opportunity to either address it, dive deeper and go into it, or we can, let our cognitive dissonance kick in and just not deal with it. And so as hard as it is and as emotional as it is, it's really a time that I'm trying to really enjoy this pregnancy in ways that I haven't enjoyed my other kids when I was pregnant with them, because I was too ashamed of my body, which is a really weird dichotomy. And I made a post that was on Facebook and Twitter a few days ago that really dealt with the heart of it. I've had gastric bypass, and some people would be like, really? Because if you have babies again, you kind of regain weight a lot. And so anyway, from that extreme weight loss, and just from being large anyway, you kind of get an apron of what I call an apron of skin and fat if you start to regain the weight. And it's just not the most pleasant thing to look at. When I'm pregnant now, I don't have this cute pregnant belly that I've always dreamed of having. And so it's really brought up a lot of those feelings for me. My husband took a picture of me at the midwife appointment, and it immediately triggered me. And he took two. He took one knowing I would be happier with more of a face upper body, and he took the other one, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or not. I didn't really ask, but when I was looking at them, I immediately was, and he was, what, that picture? And I said, yeah. And I was like, and I knew it was kind of like, it's time to address this and to work on this. And so that's what I've really been trying to do. And it may not be everybody's cup of tea to see pictures of me pregnant like that, but he's like, you were so happy, and you were just so, you could see the energy in my face and just the pure joy of the midwife having the Doppler and, trying to get the heartbeat and stuff. And he's the dad, and he wants to capture that moment, and he doesn't care that there's this apron thing that, like, that's still his beautiful baby growing inside his beautiful wife. And I need to try to see myself that way. And so that's really what I've been working on, and working on the well-meaning years of trauma from people that say and do things because they love you and they want the best for you, but they really don't know how to deliver what that is. And so it's been hard, and it's been emotional, and probably I'm pregnant and I'm even more emotional. And so that's some of the stuff that I've been working on most recently with myself and my self image. And I really feel better. I walked out. I have my like work pants on here. I'll show you. Work pants. They're just an old pair of jeans. But I haven't put them on in a while, and I kind of didn't expect them to fit because they're my quote unquote skinny jeans. And I'm 17 weeks now, and so I just kind of figured maybe bump kind of got big enough or whatever. But eating this plant-based kind of vegetarian diet has made it so I'm losing weight and still staying in my clothes and still having energy and things when the iron's not low to do stuff. And so I was really happy this morning, and I like, instead of dismissing the joy of being in this moment and being able to still enjoy being in my regular clothes, and that's never happened in any of my pregnancies. Usually I'm in maternity stuff by now. And I just enjoyed it. And I told my oldest daughter to take a picture, and she's very thin body type like her father, and so she didn't get what I was saying. I'm still in my skinny jeans, and she's like, what are you talking about? And you know it, and that's just, I think, goes to show that depending on your upbringing and things like that, and depending on how people are talking about their bodies, it depends on that kind of trauma and things and how you're seeing yourself. And I'm glad that she doesn't think about things like skinny jeans and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's something that's ever going to be fully healed for me. We kind of had an incident. My oldest daughter is very tall, thin, the like beautiful, gorgeous, ideal of society. And my second daughter is shaped a little bit more like me, and she's always just been, larger, and we love them both for how they are. But there was a comment said at dinner the other night from my oldest to my second, and it was something to the equivalent of stop being a vacuum cleaner or something like that. And that really hurt me, that one child would say that to the other child, and I understand how much that could hurt. And so I think even while doing our best, it's again a lesson in, if we haven't been affected by it personally, then sometimes we can't understand things. You can have sympathy, but you can't have empathy. And it was a hard moment for my second daughter, and it was a hard moment for myself, because I knew that's probably one of those defining moments that she's never going to really forget. She might always carry that moment with her. And I really just tried to love her through it and let her know that she was okay and she's beautiful and loved just as she is. And so it's, all that stuff is very hard as a parent. And I know me dealing with my own trauma, and I'm talking about it to my husband and stuff, and our kids are hearing it. And so I know there are things that are coming up for them to hear and listen and hopefully learn from. I don't try to, I guess, shelter them from that. I just try to let them know what I've gone through so that they don't have to go through the same thing. So that's been a big thing, and I'm going to make a separate video because it takes less time to upload then, um, about more parenting stuff. You know, when you're at home more, I think that's your home life comes up more, and I know one of my original intentions with making these videos was trying to help other people who are going through this energetic process um, of working on themselves while parenting, because there's just not a lot of people, it seems like, doing that. And so even though it's hard sometimes to share some of the personal things going on, I do it in hopes that it is uplifting and helpful to another parent. And I don't think it just applies to being a parent, I think it just applies to being a person, but I know specifically for parents, I think it's helpful. So anyway, look out for video number 2 from today, and I will hopefully start seeing everybody more regularly now. See you soon.